Trevor Delport studied to be in hospitality, but when overseeing the operations of a property management company, he discovered his true calling, design. Now working in decor and interiors with a classic contemporary style, it's the three-story home he shares with his partner that is arguably his proudest work.
Hi.
Hello, Jo.
So good to see you.
You too.
Trevor, what a gorgeous home you have.
Thank you.
Amazing house.
Thank you. Yeah, we are very lucky to live in one of the most beautiful cities in the world.
Indeed.
The calm, inviting interiors are animated by an impressive series of paintings and sculptures.
Not only does this house have incredible views outside, but by hanging these awesome paintings, you've actually created internal views.
That's true, Joanne. My partner and I, Franco, we love collecting beautiful pieces. So throughout our home, you'll see beautiful art hanging on the walls. As you can see this one here in the lounge, which is one of my favorites, because it brings out the beautiful blue colors from the pool and picks up the stones from the interiors of the house. And it just brings them all together, and it's just a beautiful, calming piece.
Many of these works have been created by friends who are also accomplished artists.
When it comes to art, there's certain pieces in the house that tells a story from our past. Some of them were gifts from friends. Some has been with Franco for many, many years. We might not always agree on all the different pieces, but in a unity, they all work together and they tell a story about our lives and who we are.
The dream kitchen isn't the only part of the house they built from scratch. Needing 4 bedrooms, 2 lounges, 2 dining rooms and 2 pools, extreme measures were called for.
How much of the original house did you incorporate into the current design?
Initially, Franco wanted to use the old A-frame style house, which was on the stand, and just add another level to that. But the house was too weak, so they demolished the house and rebuilt a whole new house, creating this big open space, pulling the outdoors indoors, making it feel like a luxury tree house.
The courtyard garden off the guest bedrooms gives visitors the feeling of being in their own home instead of a hotel room. There is even art in the Trechikov-inspired cushions. Heading upstairs, you start to understand Trevor's concept of the treehouse as you emerge into the main suite with its wraparound terrace.
So, Joanne, this is our own private space up here with our main bedroom and have our own lounge, dining and small kitchen area.
So you really can say that this is your little slice of heaven, where everybody else stays at the bottom and is entertained.
It's like our own self-contained studio apartment where we can lock the guests downstairs and we have our own private space up here.
This sculpture, titled The Diver, is the hero, allowing the rest of the design and colour palette to be downplayed. It's easily updated by adding new objects and colour.
This is a very modern, contemporary home, yet you've managed to retain a homely feel to it.
You know, sometimes these contemporary homes could be quite stark and clinical, but we used lots of warm colors, the stone colors in the walls, natural pieces in the room. We tried to create a warm and inviting, comfortable space for us. And even though we have this open space, to create some privacy, we've got the shutter doors that divide the room from the rest of the space.
With Cape Town full of unique properties and owners wanting distinctive interior design, Trevor spends most of his time giving them what they envisage, instead of prescribing his own style. So this is the closest reflection of his personal taste. They bought this house, however, not to spend all day inside, but to take advantage of the great outdoors that's just a few steps away.
Even though it's a structural element, the staircase ends up being quite a decor feature.
Funny you should say that. Franco wanted to use the entire rooftop space and create like a big rooftop terrace for us to enjoy with friends, with 360-degree views over the city and the beautiful Lion's Head, which is right behind us.
On the roof terrace, the heated pool with a view gives a few extra hours to spend in the water and extend the long summer days. From here, they use several hiking trails right on their doorstep, take their dogs for walks on the mountain and celebrate special days in style.
You found out that it's your birthday, so from all of us at Top Billing, happy birthday!
Thank you. Thanks, Joanne. Thank you.
They're very happy here, but that hasn't stilled their appetite to develop and create new properties. Having bought another old house, they're getting set to work their magic all over again.